Hello everyone, myself Bautik Trivedi, working as an assistant professor in IT/ICT department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. I will explain you the concept of OSPF packet format and types of the OSPF packets in advanced networking protocol subject. All of you know the meaning of the OSPF, all of you know the meaning of the OSPF LSA, all of you know the concept of the different links of the OSPF. In today's session, fully focus on OSPF packet format. So mainly 5 types of packet, that is the part of the OSPF. So let's start with the one by one in a detailed manner. So let's start with this first one. First packet, that is known as a hello message packet. That is the part of the OSPF type number 1. So why we use the hello message packet generally? So OSPF using the hello message for two purposes. One, it creating the neighborhood relationship, and second one, it tests the reachability of the neighbors. So that's why using the concept of the hello message packet format. Again I repeat why we use the hello message format. First one, it creates the neighborhood relationship, and second one, tests the reachability of the neighbors. So let's start with the one by one. So first of all, hello packet format supported one diagram. At least you know this particular diagram in a proper manner. You know each and every field of the particular packet format. So here you just see mainly 5 types of packet format. That's the part of your syllabus in OSPF. So first of all, hello packet. All of you know in a previous session already you know OSPF packet header that supported one diagram. So first component always, that is the common header, 24 bytes, type is equal to 1. Here type is equal to 1. Why? Because that is the hello packet format. After that, different component. So first of all, only talk about the different component. Then after, one by one, what is the meaning of each and every field, you know. So first one, that is the network mask. Second one, that is the hello interval. Third one, that is the all zeros. Fourth one, that is the E. Fifth one, that is the T. Sixth one, that is the priority. Then after the dead interval. After that, designated router IP address, backup designated router IP address, and neighbor IP address. So this is the structure for the hello packet format. So let's start with one by one. So first of all, what do you mean by network mask? Network mask means what? It defines the network mask of the network over which the hello message is sent. Means it defining the network mask of the particular network on which the hello message is sent. Second one, that is the hello interval. Hello interval, what is the meaning of interval here? It defines the number of seconds between the hello message. So for example, hello message 1 and hello message 2, in between for example 10-second interval. So hello interval that can be considering as a 10-second. Third one, that is the E flag. What is the meaning of E flag? If this particular flag is set, so what is the meaning of this? The area that can be considering as a stop area. And all of you know stop link means what? Stop link means only one router for the entry and only one router for the exit. This kind of situation, that is known as a stop link. So E flag is set, so area that can be considering as a stop area. What is the meaning of T flag? If this particular flag is set, the router support multiple metrics. Here, what is the meaning of metrics in this? That is a one kind of costing. The router support the multiple metrics. After that, what is the meaning of priority here? All of you know what is the meaning of priority. So priority means what? Priority of the router that is used for selection of a designated router. If you set the highest priority for the router, so you can directly treat the router that can be considering as a designated router. If router with the second highest priority, so that can be considering as a backup designated router. And if it is 0, The router never wants to be a designated router or backup designated router. Again, I repeat my statement. Must remember one thing. Priority for the router, that is selection for the designated router. If you set the router with the highest priority, that can be considering as a designated router. If the router with the second highest priority, that can be considering as a backup designated router. And if that is 0, the router never wants to be a designated or backup designated router. So this is the priority field for the hello packet format. After that, what is the meaning of dead interval? What is the meaning of dead interval? The dead interval means what? The number of seconds before a router assumes that the neighbor is dead. Again, I repeat the definition. The number of seconds before a router assumes that the neighbor is dead. After that, that is very simple. Designated router IP address, backup designated router IP address, and neighbor IP address. Neighbor IP address means what? The current list of all the neighbors from which the sending router has received the hello message. So this is the structure for the hello packet format, and you know the each and every important field of the hello packet format. After that, second one, that is the database description message. Must remember one thing, hello packet format supported the type is equal to 1, database description message supported type is equal to 2. So here you just see, when a router is connected to the system for the first time or after a failure, so it needs the complaint link state database immediately. So it directly sends the hello packet to its neighbor. But if this is the first time that neighbors hear from the router, they send a database description packet. So must remember one thing, first of all transfer the hello packet after a failure or first time. So they directly send the database description packet as a response. Must remember one thing, for the first time or after a failure, first pass the hello packet, and for the hello packet response is directly return the database description packet. After that, database description packet generally it does not contain the complete database information. It only gives the outline of the database information, the title of each line in the database. So here you just see database description packet. So what is the meaning of that? When two routers want to exchange database description packet, so must remember one thing, one router that can be treated as a master, second router that can be treated as a slave. One router that can be treated as a master, second router that can be treated as a slave. So here you just see the format of the database description packet. Again I repeat my statement. First one, that is the common header, 24 bytes, type is equal to 2. In case of the hello packet format, type is equal to 1. Here all zeros, and then after E, then after B, then after all zeros, then after I, M, MS, message sequence number, and LSA header. So let's start with the one by one in a detail. What is the meaning of E flag here? If you set the E flag is equal to 1 in database description message packet format, so your advertising router that can be treated as a autonomous boundary router. If you set the B flag is equal to 1, so your advertising router that can be treated as a area border router. Again I repeat my statement. If you set the E flag, so what is the meaning of that? That is the autonomous boundary router. If you set the B flag, what is the meaning of that? Advertising router that can be treated as a area border router. What is the meaning of I flag? I means initialization. Why we use the initialization flag? It's set to 1 if the message is the first message. M flag means what? M means more. It's set to 1 if this is not the last message. So that's why M flag is set. What is the meaning of MS? That is a master slave flag. If you set the master is equal to 1, if you set the slave is equal to 0. Message sequence number means what? It contains the sequence number of the message. And LSA header means, all of you know, link state advertisement header. So this is the database description message packet format. After that, type number 3, link state request packet. Why we use this? Why we use this? It's sent by the router that it need information about a specific route or routes. So for that, the particular answer with a link state update packet. So newly connected router to request more information after receiving the database description packet. So after receiving the database description packet, if you want to receive the more information related to that, so you directly set the link state request, and for this particular thing you just directly retrieving the answer in a form of link state update packet. So let's start with this. Here you just see, this is the format for the link state request packet. So again the same procedure, common header 24 bytes, type is equal to 3, that is divided into 3 types: link state type, link state ID, advertising router. Link state type and link state ID means what? All of you know in a what is the meaning of link state type. So here you just see, this is the concept of the link state request. So here you just see, generally that supported which particular format. Here you just see, link state type generally supported 1 means router link, 2 means network link, 3 means summary link to network, 4th means summary link to AS boundary router, and 5th means external link. So each and every link state type supported the different ID. So here you just see, that is the concept of that. You just see link state type, link state ID, and advertising router. So that is about the concept of the link state request packet format. Next one, that is the link state update packet format. So update packet format generally supported the 2, number of link state advertisement and link state advertisement. And all of you know there are mainly 5 types of different LSA. Already I discussed before, and all have the same header format but the different bodies. So here you just see the link state update, type is equal to 4, number of link state advertisement with the different type. Which particular type? Already you know. So here you just see LSA format. LSA format supported the first important thing, that is the age, link state age. So what is the meaning of link state age? So number of second lapse since the message was first generated, that is known as a link state age. Link state advertisement goes from the router to router. So this particular concept is known as a flooding in networking. When a router create a message, must remember one thing, at that time age is equal to 0. When each successive router forward this message, estimate the transmit time and add into the age field, that is the logic behind that. E flag already you know, if you set the E flag is equal to 1, so that can be treated as a stop area. LSA format, T flag already you know, multiple type of service you can handle with this. Link state type supported the 5 types. Again I repeat the name: router link, network link, summary link to network, summary link to AS boundary router, and external link means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Link state ID, it depends on the type of the link. If you using the router link, so that is the IP address of the router. If you using the network link, that is the IP address of the designated router. If you set the summary link to network, so that is the address of the network. If you set the summary link to AS boundary router, that is the IP address of the AS boundary router. And external link means address of the external network. So this is the concept of the LSA format. Must remember one thing up to this. First one, that is the hello packet format. Second one, that is the database description packet format. Third one, that is the link state request. Fourth one, that is the link state update. In this, some talk about the LSA format, that is the link state advertisement. So that is the advertisement router, means all of you know, that is the IP address of the router advertising this particular message. Link state sequence number means what? So sequence number assigned to each and every link state update message. Link state checksum means what? So special algorithm for the error detection and error correction purpose. So here one algorithm, the name of that is the Fletcher's checksum. Then after the length, that is the total packet length for that. So this all about the LSA header format. You just see the each and every component. First of all, talk about the H, then after we talk about the E, then after we talk about the T, then after we talk about the link state type, then after you know the link state ID, then after the advertising router, then after you know the link state sequence number, then after you know the link state checksum, and last one, that is the length. So this is about the concept of the LSA header with the different field. And the router link LSA, all of you know. Advertising all the links of the router, so mainly 4 important points. First one, that is the link ID, second one, that is the link data, third one, that is the link type, and fourth one, that is the type of the services supported by the router link LSA. Metric for TOS means type of the service, and here you just see the router link LSA diagram. Each and every link state advertisement supported the different diagram. So whatever the component I discussed, here you just see in a particular diagram. Link ID is there, link data is there, link type is there, type of services is there, each and everything that is the part of that. Second one, that is the network link LSA. It announced the links connected to the network format. One, that is the network mask, and second one, that is the attached router. So it defined the network masking and it defined the IP address of all the attached routers. So this is the diagram for the network link advertisement format. Here you just see link state header, network mask, and attached router. Each and everything you know up to this, because that's the part of the router link, network link, each and everything you know. Summary link to network LSA, again network mask, TOS, and metric, that is the important thing. So each and everything supported one diagram. Type is equal to 3. Summary link to AS boundary router format, already you know, that is the type of the service is metric and all zeros. Summary link, and then after the last one, that is the external link LSA. So external link LSA supporting the two, one forwarding addressing and external routing link. Why we use the forwarding address? Why we use the external link LSA? It announced all the networks outside the autonomous system. So it defines a forward router that can provide a better route to the destination. That's why. And external routing tag means used by the particular protocol but not by the OSPF, used by the other protocol. So that's the diagram for that. Again the same repeat. And the last point in today's session, that is the LSA. All of you know, link state acknowledgement. So OSPF forcefully forcing every router to acknowledge the receipt of every link state update packet. So with using this, you can directly make the routing more reliable. The format generally supported 2 types, common header and link state header. Here you just see common header and link state header, that is the format for the link state acknowledgement. So that's all about the today's session. Must remember one thing, in today's session mainly 5 important points. First one, hello packet. Second one, database description packet. Third one, that is known as a concept of the link state request packet. Fourth one, that is the link state update packet. And fifth one, that is the link state acknowledgement. So that's all about the today's session. Thank you for watching.